say g'day and welcome back to Mr. Mullet's musical pipe organs. Jesus Christ, mate. I've got a bit going on here, so I'll tell you what I'm doing. Turbo kit, like that bit's done, turbo's on, this pipe's on, I welded that together and it was sick and whatever and that. And I made a screamer the other night. If you're on my Snapchat, you would have seen that, Mr.Mullet97. I've got to cut that down, but I just want to get this made before I do that. So what I'm doing tonight is, I didn't think it was worth filming the screamer pipe, but what I'm doing tonight is putting this on. So Bigguy Performance Parts has sent me another wastegate, and I bought an elbow. Well, Rodney bought me an elbow. And he got me a whole heap of other parts in. Hang on, I better show you, otherwise you might get a bit grumpy. I've got a whole heap of fittings. I've got a Castle Main Rod Shop stubby cooler. I don't drink, so I don't know what I'm going to do with that. Some bloody, you know, methanol fuel shit. And a turbo blanket. The beanie thing. So anyway, but this is my main issue at the moment. We're putting this on. Oh, so I've picked, hold on. So I've picked somewhere for this to go already. So I already tacked the flange on here. So I did it a bit before, you know, because otherwise I'd film and got to think too much on camera. I don't like that. But I've picked where I've got to go. I've drawn a circle down there of where this is going to go, and I think it's going to go right there like that. I'm going to cut a hole and I'm going to angle it up a bit so it catches me flows. And then we'll have another screamer pipe there. And I'll tell you what, if this thing overboosts or carries on anymore, it's going on Marketplace for $10. I'm over it. But yeah, I'm going to get this on there tonight and zap it on and whatever, and then, I don't know, do some skids eventually. I've got to have to talk to Chris about getting it tuned, but yeah, anyway, that's where we're at. But I'm sick of talking, let's roll. Dinner will be ready in 10 minutes, apparently, according to my text message. So let's bloody go, mate. Right, so this turbski's got to come off again. There's got to be a lot of weight on this manifold, eh? As has been pointed out to me multiple times. But, yeah, we'll just ignore that. Don't worry about that. Shifter's making a return. Look out, mate. The engine's going to blow up because I'm using a shifter. And it's nothing's going to work. It's all going to turn to shit. I know, real mechanics don't use shifters. Remember that? Bloody hell. That whole shifter thing really kicked off Mr. Mullet for me, I must say. Everyone up in arms because I used a shifter to undo an oil pressure switch. I didn't mean for that video to take off, but it did, didn't it? Yeah, I can go over here. Right. Now, this is my circle hole. I've got to go cut, but I didn't actually, that's not a good circle. I can't just cut that hole out, so I've got to put it on there and buggerise around with a bit. Right, I'm back. So I was meant to cut this bloody hole a couple of days ago, but I couldn't because I had to go home because my kids started spewing all over the bloody joint, and I got a haircut last night, if you couldn't tell. So I'm back here now. We're going to come over here, mate. We're going to go cut this bloody pipe up, put a hole in it for this. So let's go and get this done. I'm sick of working on this frigging thing. Right, so we got the plasma cutter set up here, mate. We're going to cut it with a plasma cutter. Should I be cutting it with a frigging hole saw? Yes. Have I got a hole saw to cut it? No. So I've got to get artistic here now. But this is how we're doing it, mate. Wait. What's going on, Wayno? Yeah, I'll go bolt it all together and see what happens here. Oh, shit. Yeah, bloody dickhead. Goes like that. Watch what you're doing. Right, that's about where it's going to sit. Yeah, no, I buggered it up big time. This is what I was afraid of. Where's that other put? Here it is. I've got to be careful for where I mount me bloody screaming pipe too. Somewhat like that. That's way too big angle to cut that. I'm going to need a bend on that, mate. That's where it's going. That'll do. So I know there's going to be a few people out there that say, oh, you can't bolt it, put a wastegate on a straight piece of pipe. You've got to put it like on the edge of a bend and whatnot. But what I do, because I'm a friggin' idiot, I don't know what I'm doing, I make the bloody hole a bit bigger. And you can see, hang on, where are we? You can see in there, it's sort of in the pipe a little bit, the top of it, so it's angled up. It's angled up, so hopefully that'll catch a bit of it. It's got 260 mils on it, so if it over boosts, it's going on marketplace. MIG, mate. Magnificent in gaps. That's what MIG stands for, MIG welder. Believe it or not. Look at that, Jesus Christ, who cut that hole? That's atrocious, mate. Good. Am I a welder? No. But I try. Righto, final fitment. How exciting. Righto, so I've cleaned it all up. Everything's clean. Not going to paint it all like it was clean in there. Services are all good. It is time to bung this on for good. You're joking. My mic was off that whole time. Oh, clean your workspace up, you dirty pig. Good. That's good. That's good. Everything. So, hey, look at that. We're boosted again, boys. I cut that on a whopping big angle and just see what happens. That's what we're going to do. That's my plan. Well, there's musical pipe organ shit we got going on here. Bloody hell, it's getting a bit Catholic, this automobile. So I'm going to go cut this pipe. I'll be back. So, Dad, I'm sorry to tell you, mate, but your 900-year-old drop saw just broke. I had to finish this cut with the bloody dangle grinder, mate. Yeah, that's too much, see that? That's gross, man. I can fudge it, but I can't fudge it that good. Might have to get a bit panel beaterish here. Oh, shit. Alright, I'm going to TIG this up and you're not going to watch because I want to get home. Righto, so I had to get a bit creative. Here I'm going to show me shitty welds online again. But so I cut the pipe, it was on too much of an angle. You can somewhat see there, and I had to cut it and shorten it and make it fit. But yeah, that's what we did, mate. Don't look at it. Anyway, I've got to get out of here, mate. So once this is done, I can then work out where I'm going to cut them. A lot of people have said to leave them like they are, but there's too much weight on everything. It's unnecessary. The whole, you know, speaking of which, the whole thing's unnecessary, isn't it? But I just don't have too much weight swinging off all my stuff here. Anyway, that's me bloody job done, mate. Look at that. The old musical bloody horns. Or the pipe organ, as I say, a bit churchy, a bit Catholic, you know. But yeah, I'm going to chop them down. I'm going to cut one of them here and the other one lower, or I think I'm just going to chop them both, two screamers. These are 2.5 inch pipes, and that's a 4-inch pipe. So when it's at full noise, in theory, it has like a 9-inch exhaust when everything's open, but that's not how that works anyway. But yeah, it's cool to say. But anyway, that's us, mate. The turbo kit's done. I've got to chop another bonnet. I'm going to make another bonnet now because this is dreadful. Especially, I've got my tape here just to see. I wanted to put that there to see what it's going to come to. But this looks, that's why that's just there, mate. That's why the tape's just there, just to give me a rough idea. But yeah, I'm happy with that. It was cool, I reckon. I could even leave the screamers like that, but meh, bugger it. Anyway, thank you for watching, everyone. I'm going to go home because 9 o'clock I'm going to be in trouble. Yeah, thank you for watching, everyone, and goodbye.